your boy Paul. So let's get into the mess of the mess. And y'all, I wanted to come through to y'all and have a quick conversation about the Washington Post. So the Washington Post ended up doing a black woman who was working for them wrong. They fired her. Yes, they fired her for quoting Charles Kirk. So she did a Charles Kirk quote where he was talking about black women. He said that black women, let me bring it up, see if I can get a better thing for it so I can get it clearer. There we go. He said that black women, black women do not have, said that black women do not have the capacity to process, black women do not have the processing power to be, he said black women do not have the processing power to be taken seriously. You had to go and take a white person slot, Charles Clark. So yeah. So she ended up losing her job because of that at the Washington Post. And she ended up saying that she will not be silenced by this. And I was trying to do a short clip on this, and the more and more I try to do the short clip, the more and more I got kind of irritated because it seemed like you're not allowed to talk about this man who has who has stood 10 toes in everything that he has spoke about on the far left, far right, or whatever he is in between. He's not, his political views on everything was crazy. But this woman quoted what he said and she got fired for speaking her opinion. She worked in the opinionated department of Washington Post, something that she was doing what she was actually paid to do. And she was the only black woman left working in DC at the Washington Post. And now there's no diversity there. And she said she won't be silenced. She also got fired from Columbia, she said too, because of speaking her mind. And it's crazy that you cannot talk about Charles Kirk in any form or fashion because he got assassinated for his views and stuff. The person that took him out is a supposedly 22-year-old white boy. And that has nothing to do with anything that anybody has to say about him. His opinion of how he felt about all races does not change. Just because he's out of this world, he's not on this earth anymore, does not change the opinions and the statements that he says about other folks and other nationalities and people in general. Does not give his death does not excuse anything that he has said. For everybody has an opinion to say whatever they want about this person. Period. And to take that away from people and to lose their livelihood, their jobs because of somebody y'all don't even know this person. Like y'all firing people for a person that y'all don't know. And the people that's talking about, yes, we don't know him either, but I said his opinion affected our thought process to make us have our own opinion about what he is talking about. And he recorded everything. He had a podcast, all that. His podcast is still going on because of the so-called vice president is continuing to do the show. And it's being funded by the government. So let's be real here. This man's legacy is living on. The racism, everything is not going to be stopped. But y'all want to stop folks who had an issue with what he said from speaking their mind. But this man who's gone now, oh, you can't say nothing about him. You lose this, you go to jail. You call, definitely let you be a black person. You're called angry, and you're not angry. You speaking your opinion the same way he spoke his. He believed what he believed, and you believe what you believe. And that should never be stopped. But people going to allow that to keep going. And if you cannot speak your own mind the way this white man spoke his, then we have a problem. We already know the man in the White House is destroying everything that has to do with how this country was created and built off of the backs of black people. And that's never going to stop. We got to deal with him for the next 3 years. And it's going slower and slower for that time to be gone. And we don't know who will be in the office next. We don't know who that's going to be. But during this time, we can change the things that can be changed when it comes to people we vote in office in the cities that we live in, to make changes there. And we can make changes when it comes to re-electing people to get into, when it's time for the Senate and stuff. We have to make the changes. We may have to deal with this person, Donald Trump, for the next 3 years, but we can change the people that's in there. And it comes down to you. But that's all that I have to say. This woman spoke on what happened to her, and it's not right that the Washington Post fired her for that. It's just not right. But let me know how y'all feel about this. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel, and I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.